Hello everyone, and welcome back to Selena LaRoche's own personal hell, featuring me. Since the last time, Selena finished off the, tailoring, I believe, book that I was working on. Yeah, Tailoring for Beginners is now done. As well as I've started reading, Mechanics 2. So, that's not really necessary as of right now. That's sort of just for a later thing. I don't have a better book to read right now because, of course, I'm missing the carpentry book that we need. So, we're actually gaining weight right now. Nothing is spoiling, so that's good. I should check on the generator. Selena got up a little bit early, so I was doing a little bit of reading beforehand. Just a bit. I need to keep her awake longer at night, honestly, with the reading. 64 fuel, 89 condition. Okay. Well, let's just do a quick little look. Make sure there's nothing untoward. It seems fine. I really need to fix this. I need more planks up here, though. There's also no fuel up here anymore. That reminds me, I wanted to see... What is it? It's the window frame thing? Or I guess it's... What is it? A window in... I think you put up a wall frame and then put a window into it, right? Yeah, so I could do that too. I'm just thinking about like all the different things that I could be doing right now. Like putting up, like getting the stairs dealt with and stuff like that, but it's fine for right now. Okay, so the goal of today, well, there's quite a few different things that we could do. I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on getting those two vehicles now that we should be able to hotwire cars. Speaking of, I can just check to make sure real quick. I should have the ability, but I mean, might as well look. I guess I can't because I have the key to this car on me. Oops. Not what I could do then is... It's probably the Land Cruiser. Yep, okay. Just making sure. We can, in fact, hotwire. Okay there, Selena. Just breaking it down real quick. So. Let me just check this thing, because this thing is... Yeah, it has a lot of gas in it. I'm trying to think about how I'm gonna go about this. I think what I'll try and do is I'm gonna drive over there, because there's too many zombies between me and the gas station that I haven't cleared. And it's going to take days to clear all those zombies. So I think instead what I'm going to do is I'll drive this car over, leave it at the gas station, you know, for a while, for the foreseeable future, and then take the new vehicles back. Probably both of them, because I can hitch one to the other. The Humvee is not that great at pulling other vehicles, unfortunately, so that might be an issue. We'll have to see if I can pull the camper with the Humvee, or maybe I'll do it vice versa. I'm not really sure. We'll have to see when we're there. First things first, let's take two of these. Let's put two. I'm gonna put two of them up here. Nice, I'm glad it rounded up. Technically, you know, there's other places that I can end up using these gas cans at, but for now it's fine. Alright, so we're gonna shut off the generator. Actually, I'm gonna do a little bit of repair work on it right now. I got the scrap electronics right over here. I don't want to leave it off for too long because, you know, of course we have stuff downstairs that could be, in the fridge that'll eventually go bad, but we have time. It's not that big of a deal. And it's always good to keep the generator, repaired in case I end up, you know, away for a while or whatever, because I leave it on all day, right? Fix generator. I think it canceled because I opened that, but I'd rather be able to actually see what I'm doing. Okay, 94, 99. Good. I'm not gonna go all the way. And then let's add fuel from the gas can that we have. Cool. So, well, first of all, let's turn the generator back on. There we go. Cool. Alright, and then let's put this gas can... actually, no. Don't do that. I'm gonna take this with me. Unequip. Okay, we're just gonna put this in the bag. The reason being, I don't actually know if either of those vehicles over at, the gas station are actually fueled. I didn't check, didn't think about it. So, I'm gonna take this gas can with me in case I need to actually fill it. I'm gonna take the shotgun and the shells as well, which means I need to deal with my heavy load. I don't need to be carrying... Yeah, actually, the flight can stay off now that I think about it. I don't need to be carrying this stuff on me because I'm not going to use any of it. Is all of that weight seriously... Oh, the crowbar's not on my back. Alright, that helps a little. Oh, scrap electronics. Durr. Okay, it's fine. I don't have anything stored in over here, so I guess I'm putting it back where I got it. I was thinking I was going to put it in the that room that's adjacent to the generator, because that's usually what I would do, but I don't have any... There's nothing in there to store it on, and I don't want to just dump it on the floor or, like, try and place 97 of them, so whatever. Okay. So, let's grab the shotgun. Now, hopefully I don't have to use the shotgun, because with only 93 shells left, I'm already at the point where it's like, I'd rather not use any of this without, like... So, okay, let me explain this in a way that makes more sense to my brain. I want to use the shotgun shells that I have left in acquiring more shells, is the idea, right? So, that's the idea. Ooh, now that I think about it, though, I can't get the car out without destroying more walls. I mean, I could, though, because, I mean, I just have to rebuild them with the better stuff when I get back. I have everything I need for that. Alright, fine. We'll take down these two. And we'll go out here. Because, I mean, I gotta upgrade all this shit anyway. I'm wasting more fucking XP, though. You know what? It's 8:40 still. We're going. We're walking. Fuck it. Commit. I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm sure this isn't a fucking death sentence. Okay. I really need to set up a way to be able to actually see. There's a couple different ways that you can do that, being able to see past, like, your walls. One is to set up, like, a window, like on the other side I was starting to do, but then you need to weld bars onto it so zombies can't just, you know, jump through it. So that's one way. The other way, and of course I can't do I don't think I can do the metal bars yet. I don't think I have high enough metal working. I think is what the issue is with that. I didn't look it up between episodes because I'm, you know, I forgot. But it's fine. You are not actually hungry, lady. You are gaining weight right now, and I'm fine with that. So the other way is what you could do is you can kind of build like a staircase on the inside part of the wall, and then build like, ceilings, like floors along the wall, so that you can see like over. That's probably what I might end up doing instead, is like building like a second floor to it, sort of thing. Because that tends to be a little more versatile than the window method. There's also like the sort of airlock method that you can do, which also uses windows, right? Where it's just like, you place a door or a gate, like an internal one, then you, between that and the outside, you have like a, you know, an airlock area, a space. Probably about like a car length if you're going to use a gate. Otherwise, it doesn't really need to be that big, like 1 or 2 blocks or spaces. And then on either side of that, you put windows so that you can see along the wall on the outside, because it extends past the wall, the airlock, right? And then another door or gate on the other side. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing, honestly. because it tends to be pretty useful. Because like one of the issues with and this doesn't normally matter when I'm playing this game because of the settings that I use, but because I have zombie respawns on, when you like zombies can respawn in and around a player base, sort of, if like there's an open door, like if there's a path to the outside. And this also kind of matters less because I'm in single player and not multiplayer, but like say I left one of the doors open, then zombies could technically spawn in my base, and not to mention they could just wander in. But with an airlock, it's much less likely that that's going to happen, because even if I leave the outside open, it's unlikely that I'm going to leave both the inside and outside open, right? You know, it's just an extra door that I would hopefully remember to close. What the hell's this guy got on his back? Oh, it's it's a Ghostbusters thing, I think. Authentic Z meme mod. Yeah, there's a lot of zombies on this road. This is the part I wasn't exactly keen on. Fuck. Yeah, these areas with like roads with woods on either side are always kind of a pain, because zombies tend to just like wander around into the woods and then get stuck in there, but then they like come out when you start making noise along the road. Oh, red hazmat guy has actually nothing. Unfortunate. Holy shit. Okay, never mind. We're not going that way. Okay. And now I'm doing this, which is horrifically stupid. But I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, it's better than walking into that horde, and I'm not going back home with my tail between my legs, so here we go. Because I know that this will empty out onto another road, like on the other side, that's closer to the gas station. No idea how many zombies are over there, though, so that makes this doubly stupid. Oh, fuck. Yeah, this is stupid. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. This is really dumb. This is a great way to get yourself bit. Yeah, because, like, I didn't know any of these guys were out here. Now they know I'm here, though. That guy has a gun, I think. Doesn't matter. There's too many zombies here. We might have to use the shotgun. I mean, we're not at the gas station yet, but we'll just quietly walk our way past all this shit. I could be sneaking right now, but, like, I'd rather keep the speed up and just get out of here as quickly as possible. A lot of garbage cans here, which would be nice for, garbage bags. So I could use some more water collectors, at least one. Because, I mean, the one we have right now is enough to, you know, run the sink, basically, for good. But, I'm gonna need more water for farming when I get around to doing that, you know, if I ever find the time. So, additional water collectors for just, like, dedicated for the farming is going to be important. So, we're here, somehow. Even though I nearly got myself killed, you know. Just typical Zomboid things. Yeah, zombies are all still where they were when last time I was here. Zombies don't typically, outside of the migration system, which, like, makes zombies in other areas, like, move, the way that Zomboid, like, has its zombies coded is pretty interesting. But, one part of it is that, I think. There we go. One part of the system that's pretty interesting is that, when you're outside of, like, the zone that's centered on your character, zombies don't really react to player effects. They don't really move much, is the thing. They'll react to, meta events, which causes them to move. Yeah, I think it's out of fuel, right? I didn't actually look. I opened the hood and then didn't look at the fuel amount, because I'm intelligent. Yeah, out of gas, but generally it's pretty high quality. So yeah, zombies in this area aren't likely to move much unless a meta event happens, or like the game director decides to have them migrate. Okay, this thing is fucking full though. This is the real shit. Okay, so, but I'm gonna have to lock pick this. Unless something else is unlocked in it. Let me make sure. And then, yeah, here's the door to this. This is also locked. Well, I can unlock this from the main thing once I get the main door unlocked, so I'm just gonna have to pry open the main door. Nice. I decided to use that one there because the other one is the one that makes me do the minigame, and I don't want to do the minigame right now. Okay, so let's hotwire. The hot wiring thing is also a mod, if I remember correctly. I think base game hot wiring is just it's a progress bar. There we go. This one you actually have to kind of find the wires. It takes like no time, but you know. So let's see what's inside the back. Ooh, all right. We're doing good here then. I mean, I'm gonna have to clear out this fridge from all the rotten crap, and of course I'm gonna have to move some stuff into here. But we've got an oven, we've got a fridge, we've got a microwave, and we got a TV. And this TV can play tapes. Oh, this is so nice. And we've got a little bit of food in here too. Nice. Ugh, and a bed. Very cool. I absolutely love, oh, I had a toilet. Shit. This is nice. I love the, this mod, the camper mod. I'm so glad that I'm finally able to, like, actually interact with it. Now I just need to figure out how to get out of here. How do I get out of here? That's the question. Exit. Okay, so I need to be near the front and then hit exit, and it puts me into the cabin. But can't I also get in from back here? Even though that doesn't, like, seem to physically make sense? Does it... What? Where am I? The back seat. This is a pickup truck. With a trip. Okay, well, you know what? That's a thing I can do, I guess. Okay, so let's just ignore the weirdness of that. Let's start this car up. Okay, alright. Yeah, so it's the door on the camper, but it doesn't, like, lead to the inside of the camper, which is kind of weird. Okay, so that's good to go. Let's use the gas that we've got on us to put gas into the Humvee, and then I gotta figure out which one of these is better at pulling. So I know from past experience that the Humvee is not very good at pulling other vehicles. Now, whether or not that's actually a property of the Humvee, or maybe just small, like, smaller vehicles just suck at it, or I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. The Humvee is more damaged, so I'm thinking I'm gonna hook... Let's not ram the car. So if I go here, attach, let her hook them up. Okay. Should I fill up this gas tank before I leave? I probably should. The gas station's still clear, other than that dude over there who might come over, but... Turn on the generator. Right, take fuel. I keep hitting V because that's the car, like, interact, do stuff key. I forget that, like, when it comes to handheld shit, you need to right-click for it. Okay. The only thing that concerns me a little bit is the generators produce a lot of noise that tend to attract zombies. It's kind of surprising that these zombies aren't, you know, coming over to kick my ass every time I turn that thing on, but, you know. I'm not gonna complain that they're not. Alright, so let's see how this goes, whether or not this camper can pull. Yeah, you know what? This is not bad. This is actually pretty good. Amazingly enough, the camper is actually pretty, like, just take my word for this. I've tried using the Humvee as a pulling car before. It doesn't do too well. Of course, off-road, this sucks. Oh wow, actually we're completely stuck, huh? Shit. Okay, well, fine. Okay, so that sucks, but what it does mean is that I'm going to take them back one at a time. Oh, hello. Don't get near my truck, please. I don't want this thing damaged. It's brand new. I know there's a lot of zombies on this road, but I'd still rather take this back. Yeah, okay, so this is actually, like, pretty much, I think this is the horde that we saw. Yep, because those are the ones I killed, so it's... We can get pretty close before we run into too many zombies. As long as we take the same sort of path. I probably should have taken a right there and gone along the trailer park, but I can still get there this way, so it's fine. Oh my. Okay, yeah, don't go this way next time. Ooh, don't damage this. I haven't paid this car off yet, please. Because that was the, I should have turned right there. It's fine. We're gonna go all the way down and then we'll take a right. For real though, this is basically like my ultimate vehicle for right now. Until I find like like a real truck or something like that, like, you know, like a trailer truck. This pickup with the camper is absolutely awesome. It feels so good to finally find one of these that I can actually use. Because, I mean, functionally, if I load this thing up and make sure it's at peak condition, I can just go around the map with this and play, like, Nomad style, and this can just be my base, instead of having, like, to use this you know, main base here. And one of the biggest benefits of that is that as long as the car battery is good, I can run the electronic stuff in here, like the fridge and stuff, permanently without using a generator that I have to constantly repair. I mean, of course I have to repair the car battery, but no, let me turn the car off. Engine. So yeah, I mean, it's not perfect, right? It's not like it's not like I'm... Why did I have the hammer out? It's not like it's like an infinite solution, but as long as I can repair the car battery or get new car batteries to replace that one, then the power in there won't go off. So the camper is honestly like the optimal solution for a base, in my opinion. It's such a better, like, choice than having, like, a static base that you have to power by generator. Plus, I've never gotten to actually do it before. I've always wanted to do, like, a kind of Nomad-style playthrough. That does kind of, like, change what this series kind of is, though. It's supposed to be, like, kind of like a... like, starter series of, like, basic Zomboid sort of thing. I say as I'm running... frankly, a ton of mods, but, you know. Playing this game without mods is difficult for me these days, so... I'll start looking through these. Someone brought up on, one of the previous videos that I've been ignoring the fanny packs, the CCW, fanny packs, the what is it? It's like close concealed weapon or whatever it stands for. I know that they have guns and ammo in them, like I said back in the comments, but they tend to be small guns, low caliber, which tend to not be that good. See, here's another one that's... I mean, I should be taking them anyway, because it's still weapons. This one's actually a 45. This is just a 22, though. Oh, God. Meta events such as that. Going off what I was talking on earlier. Anyway. So. Got ourselves our nice little camper, which is, which has weird interactions with, this back door. It's like, oh, okay, so I can do this, so, okay, I see what they did here. So what I can do is I can hit enter now. It puts me in, and then if I go to here... What do I have to... Do I have to right-click to... Okay, it's over here. It's, like, below the TV, and then exit. It puts me back into here. Okay, so it remembers where I've come from, and it just uses that like a seat to enter it. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Does this count as storage? It does, so this is trunk storage right here. 64. Pretty good, too. Okay, so... it's too late to go back for the Humvee right now, and honestly... I don't know, I'm kind of tempted to not even go for it until, like... Wait, did I leave it on? Shit, I might not have turned the... Because I had it on so it would be in neutral, so it would go easier, but... Fuck, I might have left the car on. That's a problem. 420. I can make it. We're just gonna have to. We're gonna have to book it. I don't want to leave that Humvee on out there, so I'm just gonna go get it and bring it back. It's kind of unfortunate that I left it. That I left it on, really. If I had turned the engine off and just left it there as is, then I think I'd probably just be fine with leaving it there for the time being, because I don't really need another car with how good that the truck is, but don't really want to just leave it on, waste all that fuel, degrade the parts. Ugh. So we'll go just run over real quick, grab it, and come back. And at least that way, that gives me it gives me something to work with. Because the Humvee's gonna need some repairs. I would probably use the Humvee as like my go out to a place to specifically try and look for stuff vehicle, which is, you know, technically what I need right now. Over the truck with the camper, because it's like, especially if you get a bull bar on the front of it, the Humvee can take a fucking beating. It can absolutely mow down zombies and not give a shit. Really tough vehicle when it's, you know, properly maintained and upgraded, but it's gonna take some work. Unlike the truck, which is nearly like pristine condition, the Humvee's, most of its parts are not at full condition, and it doesn't have a bull bar on it, I don't think. So, nor any of the side armor stuff I would need to either make or find. So it's not exactly in condition yet. Eventually, with some work, it could be good for that purpose, but right now it's not. I'm trying to think about what the best way to go about this this path is, because I know there's a ton of zombies up here on this road. I wonder if I should just stay on this road until it turns and then go up. I think that might be safer. I haven't been down here in a while, but I don't think there's a ton of zombies. I remember that we We got notified a few episodes back that we had met the conditions for losing Cowardly, and we still haven't lost it. I guess we're just being unlucky, or maybe the conditions for it vary. Maybe I just haven't been panicked enough recently, or something. I don't know. I would really like to lose Cowardly, though. It's kind of a pain in the ass. I think, next series I do of this, if this one ever ends, which it will, inevitably I'll get myself killed somehow, or rather, I'll get Selena killed somehow. Next series I do of this, I might not do a random character. Might make one. We'll see. I don't know, I've got some ideas in mind for another series of this, if and when Selena bites it. But I'm not in any rush to end this series. I'm enjoying what I'm doing here, even if it is a little simple. I kind of don't mind. I'm not big on I'm not usually one that's big on like challenges or anything like that. I like doing varied and interesting things, but I'm also a survival game player in the like general sense that I just sort of like taking a character and keeping them alive. Yeah, so I left it on. So I get a pretty sizable amount of enjoyment out of just managing to stay alive in a survival game situation. Even if it's not anything like, you know, crazy, like, oh, I'm not, you know, surviving in the most difficult places or whatever. I do enjoy watching that sort of thing. Not big on doing it. That isn't to say that I won't do different things. Like, I'm not just going to start another series of this with an, you know, no goal in mind. I think I'll have some sort of goals for future series, but oh wow, this thing's low on fuel too. I need to get this back quickly. But yeah, huh. Yeah, it's all banged up because of the crash, and it doesn't have the extra storage, so screw it. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but you know, I've got ideas. We'll see what I end up wanting to do in the future with this sort of thing. I mean, as of right now, I'm kind of tempted to ollieing into just like kind of going around the map with the camper as my base for a while, which is certainly a turn for this series, but I think it could be fun. The thing is, like, that's the kind of like playthrough of Zomboid that I'd like to experience, like a nomad kind of playthrough of just like never staying in one place for too long, just using your vehicle as your living space, and just like driving around the map and just like it's like seeing new stuff. Especially because there's a lot of map mods for this game that I've never played. I almost never use map mods. Mostly because I find it hard enough to survive in the base game. Like, there's still some cities and stuff in this game that I haven't really, in my opinion, survived in. Like, I've had, like, one Louisville save, which went okay. But it did eventually die. And I've never survived in West Point. I know West Point is a nightmare, so, I mean, it's not exactly surprising that I haven't had a successful survival in West Point, but like M21 reflex sight. 0.3 MOA. I guess this even has the MOA. Chance max range. Aim time, reload time. FOV. Yeah, I think I can wear this without any issues, and I could store my shotgun shells in there, which would be nice. I don't know if I can put this on the shotgun. We'll see if I can. Well, not from my backpack. Oh, wait, upgrade? Oh, yeah, I can. I can put the reflex sight on it. Neat. Alright. I honestly couldn't tell you off the top of my head whether or not the Spas has a Picatinny rail on the top of it, but I guess it does. Or at the very least, the version of the game does. Okay, so we're gonna put the Spas away. I gotta check if I need to clean it as well. Do some maintenance on it. That's a pretty good day, though. Managed to get both of the vehicles back, even though I was, like, half tempted to leave one of them behind. Spas there. Right, so I want to take the shotgun shells, I'm just going to put them in the rig. And now they're just gonna stay here forever. Yeah, we got some decent stuff. We've got a cowboy hat that I have to clean, but, you know. Now I can feel authentic while I blast zombies. Washing machine. Put that in there. Eventually I'll turn that on when I feel like it. Okay. I need to unpack the weapons from these. Unpack, of course, is only putting them here, but I can put them in my hand, and then... Yeah, this is a Ruger Mark IV, it's a 22. This is what I meant by the guns in these tend to be garbage. You're not going to be killing zombies very effectively with a 22. I mean, there's not much you can kill effectively with a 22. But, you know, it's a gun we have, just in case. Now, this, on the other hand, was kind of surprising to me. I have not seen very many... Why is that in my offhand? Oh, I didn't act... Okay, well, I'll deal with that in a moment. Yeah. This is a 45 ACP pistol, not a revolver. Yeah, so it's like an extended barrel 911. 1911, I mean. Interesting. Okay, and then a little bit of 45 ammo. I guess I'll just throw that in the chest rig. Okay, so I guess I stand corrected. There can be reasonable firearms in there. I mean, whether or not I can get enough 45 ammo to actually make that usable is debatable, but, you know. It's not the only 45 weapon I have, because I do have a 1911 over here. So we'll see. Interesting. I'll keep an eye out for more of the, more of those pouches in the future. At least now that I know that they actually say what is in them. I didn't realize necessarily that the caliber was here at the end. So that's interesting. Okay, so, it's late. I'm gonna get Selena a bite to eat, read a book, and then we're going to, move on to the next day, and we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do. I've got some ideas, but I really need to think about it for a bit, so, I'll be back. And we're back. It is, morning now, and we're, off to do something. I still haven't really thought too much about what I plan on doing. I think what I'm gonna end up doing here... Well, first of all, let's grab the food I just made yesterday. I'm gonna start moving stuff over to the camper, and I think we're going... I mean, not too much. I'm gonna move a little bit of, like, dried food over to the camper, just so we have some stuff. I don't need much, because there's already some over there. I'll take the water bottles, though. And the peanut butter. I think we're going to go to look for the next carpentry books that I need. Now that I've got my handy, I will bring it up in a moment once I finish. I think we're alright with what we have, honestly. This can of Arizona and 7-Up with me too, why not? Because we now have our handy little map list here of all the books that we have, you know, read and that we have in storage here. I need to go through this. I need to find a fucking eraser first. Our biggest issue right now is we don't have the Carpentry 5-6 book, but that's where we're at, and I really want to do more carpentry work around the base, but I just don't have the, you know, the XP bonus that I want. So, I think we're going to load up the camper and make some stops. So, of course, like I've said before, Muldraw is kind of bad for books, so I'm probably not gonna even really bother with Muldraw's. Muldrow has like a VHS store, which is pretty decent, and it has a small book place, but like I don't really want to mess with that because of the amount of zombies on the main road. So I'm thinking that instead we go back to Rosewood, where we've already been to the Rosewood bookstore, but at the time we were just looking for the Generator magazine, and I don't think I thoroughly looked through for all of the potential books that we could have used, because I didn't have a list at the time, and I just didn't really remember what we needed. So, I think going back to Rosewood, because it's a low zombie population, and the bookstore that we've already been in being pretty easy to get to, I think that's a pretty good option for us at this moment. I'm just storing some stuff here in the trailer. Let's put this gas can in here for now, because, you know, I want to make sure that there's gas on hand in case we need it. This thing is full. Shotgun stays with us. I need to put this book back. We've got our food, which I'm going to put in the fridge. The fridge is working, even though all this stuff in here is rotten. I need to get rid of all this rotten crap. I'm just going to dump it outside. Unfortunately, because even though the car's battery was functioning all this time, because we hadn't actually, like, as the player interacted with this, I believe this is the way this works, it didn't turn on. Even though, like, that stuff was generated, the actual fridge itself didn't turn on because we hadn't interacted with it. Or, like, you know, we hadn't gone into the vehicle at the time. So it didn't activate before the power went out, and all the stuff inside was counted as rotten, unfortunately. It's not that big of a deal, though. I should have actually put that on a zombie, now that I think about it. I will do that in a moment. So let's put this reflex sight on the shotgun. Okay, there we go, now it's on. I had to let my character, you know, pull out the screwdriver and everything, that's why it didn't happen before. Okay, I'm gonna, really quick, just actually put all this stuff on a dead zombie. So that it goes the hell away. Random bear noises. That reminds me of something that I was gonna talk about before. Is that as much as I am extremely excited for build, what is it, 42, the next build that's coming out for Zomboid, which, according to the devs at least, seems like it's probably coming in the first half of this year, which is pretty exciting. As excited as I am for that, I'm also kind of, like, terrified because of, well, you know, mods. I mean, eventually, that build's gotta have some new stuff in it, which is going to be extremely cool, and I'm definitely going to do a series and build the new build when it comes out. But also, you know, mods are not going to work on the new build, which, you know, it's an inevitability with all games, you know, when they update. It's difficult for mods to maintain compatibility through a big update, but the amount of mods that I use for this game make it a daunting idea of playing the new stuff immediately before the modders have had time to update their stuff. Not to mention, of course, there's always going to be mods that get left behind whenever there's like a major update. By that I mean, you know, people like modders who have moved on, like maybe don't play the game anymore, or maybe they just don't have interest in upkeeping their mods and stuff like that, and it's completely understandable, right? But it does happen. You know, mods do get left by the wayside, which is unfortunate, unless other people adopt them and upkeep them, but that's only possible in some circumstances and with certain people, right? It's something that happens with RimWorld all the time, and it's gonna happen again pretty soon, I think, actually, because I think Tynan's gonna announce a new DLC soon. Well, I mean, if he's going by like the same sort of schedule that he has in the past, there should be a new RimWorld DLC pretty soon, I think. And that's going to obliterate my, all of my RimWorld saves with all of my ridiculous mod counts. Again, let me just make sure. Yeah, so I want to go to the next major and then take a right. And same thing's going to happen with Zomboid with the new build, is that all these mods are going to not work anymore, and I'm going to go back to the base game and I'm going to be like, this is how this works? Like, huh? But, I mean, the stuff that they're adding in the upcoming builds of Zomboid are so important, like, integral to the game that it's, like, it's perfectly fine that, you know, I'm still going to absolutely play it, even though it's going to obliterate my mods, because, like, it's just, like, that important stuff. Like, the addition of AI to the game outside of just the zombies is so important, in my opinion, to this game's, like, feeling as a survival game. Like, even though it's not going to be actual, like, real NPCs yet until, the, like, what, I think 40, I think those are slated for 43 now, I think. They're definitely not coming out the next build. The next build is just, like, critters, like animals. But that's, like, in and of itself, the addition of animals is huge to this game, in my opinion. Like, not only is the, like, you know, the addition of animals that you can actually, you know, get resources from, right, to aid you in long-term survival, so, like, meat and wool and stuff like that, but then also they're adding, you know, other types of animals as well that you can keep as, like, livestock, which, you know, ties into the first thing, and also, like, pets and stuff like that, which I think is kind of awesome. Because, I mean, this game is very lonely when you're not playing in multiplayer, so as somebody who plays most of their time in this game in solo, you know, I'd like some, at the very least, livestock, if not pets, to keep around to, you know, to at least have some sort of company. Of course, I'm very much so looking forward to the eventual, like, re-edition, I guess, is the term in this case, because there used to be NPCs in this game a long time ago, I think, but, you know, it's been a long time since they got removed. Very much so looking forward to NPCs getting added, like actual NPC humans. Because that'll be adding a whole nother dimension to the gameplay. Unfortunately, I've already started banging this car up. Thankfully, we're getting our mechanic skill up so that I can actually work on these things, because, you know, I try my best when it comes to driving to not hit zombies. But, I mean, sometimes you end up in situations like that where it's just like, dude. They love to just run at the front of your car. The squirrel strats of crossing the road for zombies. Okay. Well, there's no zombies near me. I just want to check. Okay, so it's left after the next. One thing that's nice is that you know, excluding any potential, like, issues with, like, bugs or whatever that might come with the new build, I'll get better performance again because I won't be running ridiculous amounts of mods. This isn't as much of a problem in this single-player series, but this happens constantly to me in like, when I play modded multiplayer, is I get very bad performance with usually it's just when I have the camera really zoomed out. I mean, even in this playthrough, I definitely have a lower frame rate when I have the camera zoomed out, which is kind of not great, because, like, when I'm driving, it's, you know, I like to have the camera zoomed out so I can actually see what the hell I'm doing, but, you know, it's fine. It's watchable, I assume. I have to imagine that the rain probably, like, zoomed out with the rain like this probably isn't great because of YouTube's compression, but, you know, doing the best I can here. It's not my fault that it's raining out this day. This is the only thing I really have, like, with all the stuff that I can be doing in Zomboid right now, this is the only thing that's, like, I kind of urgently need to do this sort of thing, right? Wow, get whacked. Ugh, there's more zombies on this main road than the last time I was here. It's concerning. Hopefully there's not a ton in town. I mean, if there is, I have the shotgun on me, so it's not that big of a deal. If I have to, I can clear some out. Preferably, I'd like to only use melee, though. I really don't want to use any shotgun shells. Oh, right, there's this barricade here. Alright, so here's Book Naked. Leave the vehicle. Start working. So I wanna... Yeah, I'm pulling a lot from where I came from because of the car, unfortunately. I think we're okay, though. I think that it's not enough to make me use a gun, which is the goal here. I really don't want to start shooting. Partially because I don't want to use shotgun shells, like I said before, until I am in an opportunity situation to get more by going to a gun store or a police station. But partially also because I don't want to pull more zombies over from all over. Is that an HKG-11? What the hell? I didn't even know that was in Rita's, or the gun mod. Oh, come on. Sometimes the game loves to... Oh, you're a fucking crawler. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So we've accomplished the first part. We've cleared the area. I say that, but there's someone coming. Yeah. You were very late, ma'am. And you went down very pathetically. Okay, so let's take a quick look through here. We've got a Ruger GP100 and another CAWS. Find a revolver. Okay, I mean, I'm pretty sure I already found a revolver, but I guess the other one didn't count, probably because modded or whatever. No, the baton's not really worth it. This bulletproof vest is good condition, though, so I'll take that. Okay. I guess it was the shotgun that I saw? Double holster is kind of... I don't know if I have a double holster. Yeah, I guess it was the shotgun on the police guy's back that I saw. I thought it was a G11. Alright, so we're gonna leave the car on. We've got plenty of fuel, so I'm not worried about that. Oh boy, I can't believe those guys didn't come over here. They might see me as I go in here. Hopefully they don't, because I don't want to fight. Okay, so we're just gonna keep quiet, and we're gonna look for what books we need. We basically need, like, every higher level book. We have, like, nothing at Volume 4, so I'm basically just gonna take everything that I see that I haven't read already. At this point. There's some banging going on. I think we have Cooking 2. I don't know about Biochem 3, though. Let's take a look. I know I don't have Biochem marked. Of course, I gotta bring the thing all the way over here. Cooking 5, 6. So that we have Cooking Volume 2 already, so I don't need to worry about that. Foraging 2, Trapping and Tailoring 3, Music, I don't care. I guess I'll take it anyway. I don't know. I didn't write down Foraging or Trapping, so I have no idea because, you know, I was too lazy to do that. Entry 1, Cooking 5, I definitely don't have. Farming 5, First Aid 3 I have, I think. Guess I'll take it just to be safe. Tailoring 4, did I take Tailoring 4 already? I took a Tailoring book, didn't I? Tailoring 3, okay, Tailoring 4. I don't know about Mechanics 4, so let's take that too. Oh, I already have one. Don't know why I put it back on the shelf. I could have just thrown it on the floor. Carpentry 4, we don't have. It's not the one I need, but we don't have it. Tailoring 5, we definitely don't have that. I don't know about metalworking 3 either, so I'll take that. Don't know about cultivation 1, I'll take that too. Trapping 3 is in there, forging 5, biochem 4. Do we have biochem 4? We do. Carpentry 3. Okay, so that's the book we needed. Cooking 4. We have cooking 5, so let's make sure we have cooking 4. Farming 4. Don't see it here, so that means I want it. First day 3 we have. Fishing. I don't think we have, like, any fishing books, so I guess I'll take it. I mean, if we're gonna transition to living out of the camper, then fishing is a good way to get food. Metalwork 2. Do I have Metalwork 2? Metalwork 3 on me. Do I have Metalwork 2? Metalworking... No, I don't. Shit. Alright, well. Good thing I looked. See, this is why I like this bookstore. It's damn near everything that we need. I mean, outside of the... you know, the magazine that I originally came here for, right? But, is there an eraser here as well? No. Still need to look for one of those. Yeah, it can spawn here, that generator magazine, which is why I came here in the first place. This bookstore rarely lets me down when it comes to stuff I need. Hence why I just wanted to come back here, because I thought there was a decent chance of, finding all the stuff that we needed. I mean, this isn't perfect, because we still don't have Carpentry 5. But it's a good start. Good enough for me to head back home, call it a day, because it's already 2 p.m. And there's nothing else really here that I want. See, this Rosewood makes for a great place to stay, as I've probably said in past episodes, but once you've cleared out the police station, the fire depot, the bookstore, and the library at the school, there's not a whole lot else in this place that's, like, worth going to. So, like, once you've cleared those, it's probably better to just either, like, you know, move on, or, you know, you can still base out of there because it's pretty safe, like, relatively. But, you know, you're not gonna sustain a character like playing in that kind of area for the entire game, most likely. There's just not enough, like, supplies and stuff like that in places to actually loot. To just stay in Rosewood. Like, because some of the other cities are, like, bigger and you can actually do that. Muldraugh is also in the case of Rosewood, where there's just not enough, like, big stores and stuff like that to actually sustain exploration over the long term. Hence why we have to keep leaving to go other places to get stuff. But something like, West Point or Riverside, I think, realistically, you could spend an entire game working on those places. I mean, partially that comes down to just, like, they also have ridiculous zombie populations, so it's just harder to exist there. And it takes a lot more time to actually, like, clear places out, but there's also just, like, a lot more stuff because there's a lot more buildings. Because as it stands, even though we haven't been exactly thorough and we haven't cleared the main road and, like, gone to a lot of the buildings there, we've gotten a lot of the valuable resources that are available in Muldraugh already. There's still some stuff, right? Like, there's the VHS place, which is, you know, pretty important, but there's also a small police station, I think, on the main road in Muldraugh, which might be worth looking in, but it's got nothing on, like, the big police station that we looted before in Rosewood, or any of, like, the gun stores and stuff like that. Honestly, that's probably what we're gonna end up doing. I don't know about next, but soon. I think next we're gonna work on some carpentry stuff, since we finally have that book. I mean, we gotta read it first, but we can read that while we work on other things. Because I would like to get the actual Moldraw base, like, a little bit more reinforced, you know, get those walls fixed up, since they're kinda crappy. At least get that stuff all set up to tier 2, and get, like, a gate so I can bring vehicles in. And then once, like, that's all set up, then, I don't know. Honestly, I'm thinking that once I've gotten the Moldraw base, like, done and sorted, we might move on and try and set up a base in another town. I don't see a lot of reason to just stick to the one base in Moldraw permanently as like, oh, this is the only place I'm gonna stay, especially when we have this awesome camper. So I think a better way of doing things would be to set up multiple bases in multiple different areas. At least as long as this character lasts. Might be a more interesting idea. And it could give me, it gives me a reason to go to these other towns that I don't typically go to. Plus, I mean, at the very least, I need to go out and get more guns and ammunition, especially like shotgun shells if I'm gonna keep using the shotgun. Because 94, I think it is, shells that we have currently, plus whatever is in all the shotguns we have, is not enough to... I mean, that's enough to clear, like, one sizable horde, but that's about it. You know, it goes a little bit further now that we have, like, some aiming and, we have some aiming skill, so we aim quicker and we're more likely to actually hit all our targets when we shoot. But even still, like, a mega horde is more than the amount of shotgun shells that we have currently, so I wouldn't be able to deal with, like, an actual really big horde of zombies to clear out an area. So that needs to be our next, like, external objective, I think. At least as far as, like, going really out there. I think what I'm gonna have to do soon, based off of, I know this hasn't really been in the episodes, because I don't tend to do, like, cooking and stuff in the episodes, because I do it at night. But our food stockpile is kind of running a bit low. At least, like, the stuff that I use to make soups and stuff like that, like beans and stuff like that. We're gonna need more of that kind of stuff soon, so I might have to look into checking out some houses nearby just to pick up some more dry foods. We'll see. I mean, we've got enough cans of stuff to last us for quite a while. I just don't tend to like using that stuff too often. Okay. So first of all, any zombies? Well, if there are, they're not close. Now let's take a look at the damage that I've caused to this thing in that one little trip of ours. So the hood is pretty messed up. The hood's pretty easy to repair, though. You can just do it with metal sheets, and it's pretty efficient. A lot of this has really low, like, it's not going to show much because I don't have the skills to do it. But once I hit Mechanics 3, I can use screws and metal sheets, and it's pretty efficient at repairing the hood. And I definitely want to do that because as long as the hood is at above 0 condition, then the engine won't be taking damage when I hit things, so. Trunk's taking a little bit of damage. Doors are, eh. Rear windshield, 87 trunk. Yeah, it's mostly just the hood is the issue. Battery's doing good, though. 94% power remaining. Or, I guess 94% condition, 100% power. Which is good. Okay. So let's drop off our books upstairs. And I think we're going to call it an episode. It was a pretty eventful episode. I'm not going to do any silly two-parter nonsense this time, like I've been doing the last few. Very angry fake dog. So yeah, I think that the next episode's gonna involve a bit of homework you know, reading carpentry books, fixing up the walls, extending the flooring here, maybe making some flooring up on these areas, and hopefully some gates as well, so I can bring the vehicles in. Yeah, but I think that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. I'm gonna get some stuff done off camera, and I'll see you again in the next one tomorrow morning, where we're gonna be working on stuff around the base, like I said. Don't forget that in the description there is a link to the mod collection for this playthrough, as well as links to my Patreon and my coffee. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.